Assalamualaikum, and I hope everyone have a very good day today. So we are from Group 1, would like to present about ammonium nitrate as fertilizer. So these are the contents that we would like to explain today. So the first one is history of ammonium nitrate as fertilizer. So the story of ammonium nitrate as fertilizer begins when it was realized at the start of the 19th century. Nitrogen is one of the material elements in agriculture. As the needs for nitrate drove the search for fertilizer to support the insatiable appetite of Europe's growing population. So invention of the Haber-Bosch process began after the ability to make ammonia on demand by combining nitrogen from the air with hydrogen obtained by steam reforming of coal or natural gas had been improvised. So ammonia became a huge commodity chemical. So this is how ammonium nitrate is made by combining hot ammonia and nitric acid in a ferocious neutralization reaction. So after removal of water, the molten salt is sprayed into a spray tower where the falling droplets solidify as tablet-sized lumps called beams, called prills. So the density of the prills can be controlled and the denser material is used as fertilizer, while the lighter one into is used in the explosive industry. So in chemical parlance, the nitrogen is side by side in oxidized and reduced form. So normally one would expect them to react together, combining to form the more stable nitrogen and oxygen and water in a complicated partner swapping process called comproportionation. But um, But in ammonium nitrate, this process does not happen at room temperature. So everyone actually should take precautious steps in order to avoid accident from happening. But unfortunately, in the 1920s, the ammonium nitrate manufactured at the birthplace of the Haber-Bosch process. The ammonia was in a pile in Germany was stored in a warehouse. So on the morning of 21 September 1921, several hundred tons of ammonium nitrates blew up. So it had killed 700 people and the town was flattened and the blast repeatedly heard 3 kilometers away from the place. So next topic, effects and fun facts of ammonium nitrate will be present from Nabil.
Okay, thank you, Azwa. From now on, I will talk about the key facts and fun facts of ammonium nitrate. The first key facts of ammonium nitrate that has other names such as German saltpeter, Norway saltpeter, nitric acid, and ammonium salt. And the formula of ammonium nitrate is NH4 and O3 and have the elements of nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. The compound type of ammonium nitrate is inorganic salt, and the solubility is very soluble in water and soluble in alcohol and acetone. Uh, the state of ammonium nitrate that you will get is white crystal solid when you done the chemical reaction to get the ammonium nitrate, and the molecular weight of the ammonium nitrate is 80.04 gram per mole, and the boiling point of ammonium nitrate is 211 degrees Celsius, while the melting point is 169.69 degrees Celsius. The fun fact about ammonium nitrate is It is said to be developed by the Germans, which they use as fertilizers instead of Chilean nitrates. They use the ammonium nitrates rather than Chilean nitrates since it is cheaper, a lot cheaper. It is a chemical compound with the formula of NH4 and NO3, just like I mentioned before. And it was first synthesized in 1699 by German chemist, which is Johann Rudolf Glauber. And the ammonium nitrate, it wasn't used in explosives until World War One, when the weapon makers mixed the ammonium nitrate with TNT, aka you will also the TNT as the dynamite, and to make the cheaper bombs. And ammonium nitrate is one of the main ingredients in certain explosives. In terms of quantity in bomb, ammonium nitrate is the most commonly used oxidizer in improvised explosive mixtures. The salt has been used in many territories attacks, particularly those involving large charge weights of over half a ton. And ammonium nitrate has been mixed with a number of fuels such as sugar and aluminum to get high degree of explosive. Okay, continue to the next presenter, which is Ain.
Okay. I will present, thank you Nabil, and I will present how do ammonium nitrate produce. Okay. There are two types of two types to produce ammonium nitrate, which is industrial and even you can make it at home. The second one is make it at home. Okay. So in the industrial production of ammonium nitrate entails the acid-base reaction of ammonia and nitric acid. Just the acid one is nitric acid and the base one is ammonia. So this is the equation of the reaction. Nitric acid plus ammonia, and it will become ammonium nitrate. So ammonium is used in its anhydrous form, or which is a gas, and nitric acid is concentrated. This step I will explain in the next slide. So the ammonium created by Haber process, which is nitrogen and hydrogen reaction. Ammonia can be oxidized to nitric acid by Oswald process. Okay, so the step is this. Okay, so basically how to make it, it happened um like, okay, it is an exothermic reaction. So okay, so the first step is after the solution is formed, which is ammonium nitrate, typically at about 80% concentration. The second of the excess water is evaporated off to leave an ammonium nitrate contain about 95% to 99.9% concentration of ammonium nitrate melt. And ammonium nitrate melt is made into pills or small bits in a spray tower or into granules by spraying and tumbling in a rotating drum. The pills or granules may be further dried, cooled, and then coated to prevent caking. The pills or granules are typically ammonium nitrate products in commerce, which is this is the last step, and it is going to commerce. Okay. So the next slide is let's make our ammonium nitrate at home, which is you can make it at home using home chemical ingredients. What you should have is ammonium bisulfate, which is found in food chemical use to lower pH. And the second was nitrate salt, which is sodium nitrate, common food preservative. Ammonium, which is you can find it as household cleaner. Methanol, water, and coffee filter. Okay, so the step is first you have to dissolve the sodium bisulfate in a minimum amount of water, about 300 ml. Dissolve your nitrate salt, which is what we use is sodium nitrate. So dissolve your nitrate salt in a minimum amount of water. Then the water is depends on the amount of the salt, and you have to mix it. Okay, next, neutralize the solution. This is a dangerous, a little dangerous experiment, so you have to be careful. So because you will use stir the ammonia more. The pH is more than 7, which is the natural pH. So stir the ammonia, reacting the ammonia with sodium bisulfate and nitrate salt, which is we use sodium nitrate, and it will produce sodium sulfate and ammonium nitrate. Boil the solution, sodium sulfate to become so that until it become crystallized. Remove the liquid from heat when crystal of sodium sulfate form in the bottom of the pan. So until the liquid, the sodium sulfate become crystals in the bottom of the pan, you have to remove quickly remove the liquid. So chill the solution in the freezer to create as much to let the sodium sulfate to drop out of the solution. So the solution will leave only ammonium nitrate. Okay, so the next one is run the solution through a filter, coffee filter. We use coffee filter to separate the sodium that have become solid, which is crystal, from the ammonium nitrate, the only solution left. So basically this is the last step. Okay, this is the last step to produce ammonium nitrate. So allow the ammonium nitrate solution to evaporate. So it will only leave ammonium nitrate with some sodium sulfate. This is the last step, but you only will get a little amount of ammonium nitrate. So what if you want to have more ammonium nitrate? So you have to follow these further steps. Okay, the next one is dissolve ammonium nitrate in 500 ml of methanol, because ammonium nitrate is solute in methanol while sodium sulfate is not solute. Okay, run the solution through a filter, and it will only leave sodium sulfate on a filter. Okay, so allow the methanol to evaporate from the solution to obtain crystal of ammonium nitrate. So because methanol is really easy to evaporate, so it will left only ammonium nitrate, crystalline ammonium nitrate. That's all from me. We will move to another presenter, Arif.
Thank you, Ain. So I will present about how to use ammonium nitrate. Ammonium nitrate in garden is a stable compound. The fertilizer is an almost instantly usable form of nitrogen due to its porosity and solubility. It provides nitrogen from both the ammonia and the nitrate. So the standard method of application is by broadcast spreading the granules. This will rapidly melt in water to allow the nitrogen to release into soil. The rate of application is 2/3 to 1/3 cup, or 157.5 to 315 milliliter of ammonium nitrate fertilizer per 1,000 square feet, 93 square meter of land. After broadcasting the compound, it should be tilled in or watered in very thoroughly. The nitrogen will move quickly through the soil to the roots of the plant for rapid uptake. The most common uses for the fertilizer are in vegetable gardens and in hay and pasture fertilization due to the high nitrogen content. So thank you from our group. Thank you again. Bye.
Bye.